Curtin architecture graduate David Barr has made his mark on the Perth design field, with his residences popping up along Perth's growing coastline.
Hi, I'm David Barr from David Barr Architects, and this is my piece. I guess I always loved building things as a kid, and so that, in a way, was kind of a creative endeavour that I wanted to fulfil in some way. I think from the very beginning I always felt like architecture is a creative endeavour, and so I always wanted to have some of the reins controlling where that would go. It's an amazing kind of area to be in, and it's got kind of a really good hub about it. So being close to Freo in a very affordable area. Yes, I think it does. I think there's an honesty and authentic kind of aspect to the materiality of Fremantle, or that people kind of see a project that when it finally gets published, that they see your locality and kind of relate to it more, that you've done a project in their neighbourhood and therefore they approach you. So I guess the key aspects for us about project is understanding its context, the kind of history, its kind of layers, and then manipulating light and material and program and understanding. Everything within the office is kind of shared. So there's no kind of, I don't sort of believe in a kind of hierarchy. It's about knowledge and experience. To start with, we started off as a sole trader, and when it was just myself and I was just doing everything. But when I knew that I wanted to grow the business, I turned it quickly into a company, and partly to do with having a structure that would allow for other parties to be part of the team. There's rigour, discipline. I think they're kind of words that I often sort of write down for myself to say, these are the things that I really need to be. So you really need a vision about what it is you want. Then you've got to have the kind of discipline to kind of test that. I think for me, I've got like a methodical approach. So rather than being the skill of, like, I think I can sketch, and I think there's people that sketch much better than I do. But I think for me, it's about almost like a strategic thinking, so that I continually think things through, and that is a cross between sketching and model making and a bit of 3D, work. I have to draw something, test it, draw it again, test it. Like, it can take a long time to get something that is fulfilling, produced. I mean, I guess a lot of architects will probably say this, but their work is unique, and it's the way in which we would filter, I guess, their program and their budget and their timeline within the office to rigorously pursue a kind of great outcome for them. For us, the vision isn't to do residential only. It's actually to progress and to take on any project that has a kind of creative pursuit. So if a client comes to us with any kind of angle of any kind of program, and there's a kind of level of creativity, we would sort of jump on that opportunity. So it's not just doing, exclusive homes for people with money. It's also finding ways of creating small, compact, affordable, dense housing that is beneficial to the environment and creates a kind of more livable city. So I think that there's great sort of aspects to residential. So entering our projects into the architecture awards, in a way that is, it then gets published probably back through social media to some extent. So it gets published in the newspapers. There's the awards night, so that there's quite a lot of publicity around that. But other than that, it has been word of mouth. And so I think the experience that you have with clients is kind of paramount to winning new work. Yes, I think I've exceeded my aspirations from when I first thought architecture was. So I love the profession, and I love what we're doing in the office, and I think that there's not one project that I'm not happy with. I'm holding on to